Hey, tburrier from tburrier.com. So we're going to talk a little bit today about really expanding your influence among peers, and this is it's a substantial leadership topic, but it's really a topic for anybody who's in any environment where you are, whether it's work or a volunteer organization or something that you're doing. You want to expand your ability to have positive influence among others, and you can be very purposeful in how you create that. It's one of those things that it's very powerful, and if you're looking at it from a leadership perspective, which you probably are, you're probably not watching this particular video. So this is a concept that falls under the umbrella of 360-degree leadership, the idea that everybody in any organization is leading in multiple ways, or they're leading, if there's any direct reports, they're leading those that report. They're also leading, having some perspective of leading for the people that they report to. And then there's also an impact of leading in those that are your peers, as well as the vendors and all that other kind of stuff, right? So this is specifically for peers. So if you think about this, your focus here is to build your credibility, your influence among people that you can't do anything for in the moment and can't do anything for you. And that's even the bigger one, is you're not doing this from the perspective of they're going to give back to me right now. That's not, this falls right into the old saying that was attributed to Mark Twain, although I have never seen social proof that's who said it. When you need a friend, it's too late to make one. Doing the right things, functioning like a giver in general. By the way, if you haven't read Adam Grant's book, Give and Take, excellent book. This is not modeled from that book. As a matter of fact, none of this content is in that book, but it's a great book from the mentality of being a giver. One that I certainly embrace and have for years, and it's proven true, right? There is a lot to be said for the universe. What goes around comes around, kind of thing. So in this case, this will be applicable everywhere, but in particular, if you're purposely trying to build your ability to lead people who you don't have direct impact on in the situation. They have no reason to listen to you otherwise, right? So only your influence is what matters. So number one is to show interest in them. That's the first thing you have to do. Show an interest in the human being, and that means spending a little time around them and getting to understand who they are as a person, and just developing a little relationship. It takes time, doesn't it? Yes, of course. Things of value take time, and relationships are of value. The second is show some appreciation for their strengths and talents. It's likely, right, given the nature of this topic, peers, that their strengths and talents are different than yours. You may have some that you share, but they're likely going to be different. And depending on what they do, let's say you're in a corporation, depending on what they do versus what you do, those talents and strengths could be drastically different. The fact that we are all unique as human beings means they're going to be different anyway, for the most part. And so it's important for you to show appreciation for their talents and strengths. This is an area some people fall down on because they tend to believe that their skill set, their strength set is the most important one, when in fact it's just a important one or an important one, because we need them all. Next is be an encouraging voice. Really a huge one. When you encourage someone, you may be the only one that did it this week, maybe this month. I mean, people are starving for encouragement. Let's put it that way. There's a dearth of it out there on the planet because there's just so much self-centeredness. And encouragement means, hey, I'm breathing life into you for the purpose of helping and serving you to be better, for no other reason, right? Except that I have the opportunity to. And so when you're an encouraging voice for someone, it helps. So think about how you feel when someone encourages you, right? It makes a huge difference. It just lifts your spirits. Next, contribute to them. This is a massive one, especially in the workplace. So think about how, you've got this relationship you've cultivated. Someone's doing whatever they do, whatever their job is. You have no direct interest. They can't do anything for you. You don't have any direct interest in the outcome of what's happening, right? So that's the premise here. But you might have an idea, or you might have a tip, or you might have something that could potentially help them. Wow, this is a massive equity builder, is to freely give that and say, hey, have you thought about this? Have you tried this? Have you heard about this book? Have you heard about this resource, right? You're offering them help with nothing in it for you, right? So really a really important thing. This is a powerful concept in any organization. If everyone just did this one and thought globally that the success of the organization improves the opportunities for the success of you, wow, all organizations would flourish because there'd be so much cross-pollination of ideas and opportunities, and it would just be awesome. And then the last one is be real, right? Be a real human being. Don't pretend you're anything. Don't bring your image to work. Don't pretend you're perfect. Be real, right? And the more real you are, the more people will feel like, oh my gosh, I can trust this human being. So those 5 things will dramatically help you in growing your ability to lead among peers. People who have no reason to follow you except that you make a difference and they believe in you. And this is how you do it. So I hope this was helpful. If your organization needs some business training, particularly in leadership or interpersonal skills and productivity skills, head over to tburrier.com and you can check out some of the topics. It's not all of them that in my business training section that I teach. And if you have a question for me, feel free to send me an email. It's in the box below. All right. Have a great day.